Thank you so much for joining this Capstone Project highlights, School of Computer Science and IT, Conestoga College. So Rachna, Mandar, and people, welcome to this recording session. I can go ahead with my first question. Do you have anything to tell me before going to my question?
No, we are good, Professor.
No problem, we are good.
Can proceed.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So my first question is, tell me about your project and why do you choose it?
So first of all, thank you so much, Dr. Zaman. We are glad to have you for our capstone. So our project is basically a full stack AI-based French language learning platform. So we wanted to make learning French easier since Canada is a bilingual country and not everyone is fluent in French. To address this issue, our platform offers a user-friendly interface that helps users to learn French effectively. We integrated AI to deliver a personalized learning experience targeting each learner's needs. Our platform offers services such as mock test, which includes speaking, reading, writing, and listening, which is each assessed by an AI. So we also built an in-live video call feature to connect with tutors directly within the app without relying on any external applications. So we aim to offer a complete solution that currently doesn't exist in the market. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Vipul. Wonderful. Now I can move to my second question. What technology and development tools did you use to build your software?
Yes, so thank you for your question. We are using a modern and scalable tech stack for building FrenchiFy. Can we just quickly share our screen to show an overview of the architecture, please?
Yes, please, Rachna.
Thank you, Mandar. So we are using a full stack architecture combining tools, scalable frameworks, and cloud services. Here. So on the front end, we are using React.js with class components for building the user interface, styled with Bootstrap, and Chart.js for visualizing data. We are also hosting the front end on Vercel. And on the backend, we used Node.js with Express, implementing both REST and GraphQL APIs. For real-time functionality, like the chat feature, we integrated Socket.io on the backend and the front end. For the video call feature, we are also using the WebRTC with Socket.io. We use Redis for caching and session management, and our database is MongoDB. In terms of AI integration, we are leveraging advanced AI models from Hugging Face and Together AI. And for deployments, we are using GitHub Actions for CI/CD pipelines. And finally, for cloud infrastructure and services, we are using AWS to handle the backend hosting, and the entire backend is deployed as serverless functions using AWS Lambda. So that's an overview of the tools we've used for FrenchiFy. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Rachna. I can see you use a lot of advanced tools for your implementation. I can see MongoDB, AWS. You can also use some APIs and AI tools like Llama and some models from the Hugging Face. That's really wonderful. So could you please show me the demo of your developed software?
Yes, sure. So let's start with the speaking feature, which is one of the key features of FrenchiFy. So as of now, we know FrenchiFy is a platform to learn French, but the goal of our project is to move beyond the basic text-based learning. Therefore, we have implemented a speaking practice section designed to help users improve their spoken French. So let's start with the speaking practice session.
Vous avez choisi le sujet, le tourisme. Quel pays rêvez-vous de visiter?
So, Mandar, could you please hit the record button?
Okay, sure.
Je souhaite de visiter la France.
La réponse est trop formelle pour un sujet de tourisme. Comment?
Great. So what happened here is that when the user speaks, we capture their audio, transcribe it using speech recognition models, and then evaluate the results. In our case, we are using an OpenAI Whisper model, an accurate speech recognition model that converts the spoken French input into text. And then the evaluation is being done by another AI model, the Llama Vision, a large language model which evaluates the user's response based on key criteria like pronunciation, fluency, and clarity. From there, we use the MeloTTS model, a text-to-speech model, to provide audio feedback, so the user not only reads their feedback, but also hears how the phrases should have been correctly pronounced. This adds a layer of reinforcement and makes the learning process more immersive. Also, the user have the option to pause or replay any part of the interaction. Could you please demo that, Mantaj?
Sure.
La réponse est trop formelle pour un sujet de...
Yes, so the pause and replay actions give the users more control and flexibility on how they can practice. So altogether, this flow, speech to text, AI-powered feedback, and text to speech creates a loop of interaction that simulates a real speaking practice session with immediate guidance and allowing the users to practice at their own pace. So that's it for the speaking part. Now, Mandar will continue with the head-to-head section.
So now we are moving forward to the one of our most exciting feature, that's image puzzle head-to-head. It's a fun way to learn French, and it's a multiplayer feature. That means two users can play with each other. Now I will try to start the match, and this is match selection screen. I'm selecting the match that's common animals in French, and I'm selecting Rasna as an opponent. And when I click the start match button, now Rasna has to accept the match to start the match. So Rasna, can you please accept the challenge?
Yes, accepted.
Thank you. So on the screen, you can see the user is presented with an image, and he has to guess the word in French. So you either can click around with the virtual keyboard he is presented, and it also detects the French accent words. So if I click E, it will also detect the accent word for E for French. And we also have the live tracking feature. So as you can see on the Rasna section, she's already passed the first question, second question, and she is already on 20 points. And we also have the reveal feature. So users can see the hints, up to 2 hints for each question. Now, since I don't know French, I will just pass. And we also have the chat feature. So as you can see, we just arrived, the message just arrived from Asna. Hi, Manda. I will speak back. And yeah, so that way user can chat with each other as well. So that's another fun feature we have. And since I don't know French, I will just move forward with it. Next, and then 10. Now I'm waiting for Rasna to finish the match so that we can actually see the match screen. So Rasna has finished the match, and as you can see, she has 40 points and she has won. So that was our image puzzle match. Next, we have listening module. So in this, user will be presented type of question. Currently, we only have one question, and we will try to start the match. Listening mock and start the match. Either we on the screen you will see the two types. User can actually practice or mock. So what's the difference? The difference is in mock test, user is not time bound. User can take the time. User can actually pause and play the sound as well. User can replay the listening sound as well. And in the mock test, it will be like live like simulation of the actual TCF listening test. So we will see the mock test.
Dans ce passage, nous découvrons la vie quotidienne dans une petite ville française.
So in this, the lady will continue speaking her passage, and there will be around 8 to 10 questions per passage. So it's like simulation of the actual test. And after she finish speaking, user will have 90 seconds to correct their answers, and before we move forward to the next passage. So that was our listening section. Next is our reading section. So in reading, again we have 3 exams as of now. If you click on that, so again, it's a time bound. User will have 1 hour to finish the stage. And as you can see on the left side panel, user can move forward with jump around with any questions as he wants. And he has to select the correct option. And on the top of side, you can see the beautiful progress bar. So it gives the good feedback for the user. And if user unable to finish his test in 60 minutes, all the answers he has marked will get submitted automatically. So now I am quickly submitting the test. So after submitted the test, user will be presented with all the correct and incorrect he has answered, all the answer he has answered, and all the correct answers for the questions. So next we have the writing exam, and here we are again using AI model to evaluate the user's writing. I'm choosing the option here. The it says about the journey, and I'm already copying the response from the of this question. I'm pasting it. So you can see here it's also tracks the number of words you have written. So this question uh, wants 60 to 80 words of length of the answer, and we are on the track with 71 words. So we should be good. Another thing, since the physical keyboard, on a normal keyboard, we don't have French accent text. User can select the keys from his virtual keyboard, and all the French accent will get inputted here. So now we will try to submit a test. So after some click on submit, all the questions and answer as a prompt will get evaluated by the AI. We are using Llama Vision free model to get evaluation, and as you can see, the score gets extracted from the feedback. We have used prompt engineering for it, and the score gets stored in the database as well. And you can see the detailed feedback for it. So our next, one of the most interesting feature is video call feature. So next we have actual tutoring sessions with the actual tutors, and to comply with the regulations, when anyone register as a tutor, he will get evaluated by an admin before he actually starts tutoring. We understand that even minors can register themselves as a user, so we don't want misuse of our application. So we have, I'm logging in from my Twitter portal, and as you can see, these people have booked the appointments with me, and for this demo, I am begging people as my meeting partner. So people, can you please join the meeting and let me know?
Okay. So I've joined.
Yeah.
I've joined, Mandar.
Okay. Thank you, Vipul. So after I click join, now as you can see, I have the option to call this user. There is a one user in the room. That's supposedly Vipul. So let's find out. Call user. Now Vipul has to accept the answer button.
Yeah, I've answered the call.
Thank you, Vipul. So as you can see on your screen, there is a tutor, and this student has joined the meeting with the room ID given here. And user will have option to adjust the video size as well to better accessibility. And we also have the feature for chat, so user can chat with her tutor, and tutor can chat with the user. Also, so as you can see, the people just texted me, and we got the notification sound as well. So hello. So we also have the dashboard feature, like a whiteboard feature. So users and tutors can share this whiteboard, and which will improve their tutoring experience.
And finally, we have a dashboard screen designed to give the learners a personalized view of their progress and achievements. The charts have been designed using Chart.js, and it provides user information like their performance on various sections, a quick summary of their daily goals like mock training, head-to-head matches, as well as their progress on different tests like speaking, listening, etc. And finally, the users also have the option to generate their certificate by clicking on the View Certificate button that can also be accessed using the user settings page. So it just creates a personalized certificate with their completion details that they can download and share later. So that's the end of our quick demo.
All right. So thank you so much for the demo. It's really excellent, and I can see number of advanced features in your software, and I can tell it is really a very big software. So I found you are using many features, reading, writing, listening. Even you can connect with either a remote user um, to learn French or English remotely with another person. At the same time, you can even have a tutor so that you can do this French learning in a better way. I can see features like some accessibility features, like you can adjust different thing in video call. You have on-screen virtual keyboard. So those really very important thing to support users, those who need those. And I can tell one more thing about AI and large language model. I can see that you are using OpenAI API. At the same time, I saw you use some model from Hugging Face and Llama. It's a large language model. So it's very exciting. So my next question, could you please give me some more insights about the AI tools and large language model that you utilize to develop your software?
Yes, we integrated several AI and LLM models into FrenchiFy to power key features of the application. So let me just quickly share my screen. Yes, so first we have a user feedback evaluation, and we are using the Llama Vision, a large language model used in both writing and speaking tests. And then for speech to text, we are using OpenAI Whisper model, which transcribes user speech in French with high accuracy. And for text to speech, we used MeloTTS, which converts phrases or feedback into native level French audio. So all these models were sourced from, like we said, platforms like Hugging Face and Together AI. And together, these AI components form the core of our intelligent learning system in French. So that's it for the AI model.
All right, thank you, folks. That's very interesting. You used so many different type of advanced tools for your FrenchiFy French and English learning software. So now I have a question about code version control. Do you have any GitHub repository to control the version of your development cycles? If yes, could you please tell me?
So for version control, we have used GitHub, and all three of us have been actively contributing to our code repository. And so far, we have made over 200 contributions collectively. And we also followed an agile approach to build this project using Trello task management. And as you can see on the screen, for the last month, from March 11 till April, we have made over 64 commits as three of us, and we have 85 files on our GitHub repository. So yeah, this is the GitHub control version that we have used for our project.
Thank you so much, everybody. You really did a great work, and I can see so many commits and contributions. I can see even a lot of code deletion, means there is a lot of modification in the code in last 1 month. Wonderful. So my last question to you, do you have any comments about your this whole software development project in this FrenchiFy platform that you developed?
We have a few additional features we have implemented to enhance the overall functionality of FrenchiFy. For example, let me just quickly share my screen. So, for example, we have a donation feature here, so where we integrated PayPal Sandbox to simulate real payment flows. So once a transaction is completed, the server side triggers a series of backend actions like storing the order in the database and generating a downloadable invoice. In addition, we also added SEO concepts to FrenchiFy. We focused on making our pages more search engine friendly by using meaningful page titles, meta descriptions, and uploading a sitemap XML file. So this aims at enhancing the website's visibility online. We are also using NodeMailer for email notifications. For example, basic functionalities like password reset emails. We are using Imgur API for free image hosting. And to dive deeper in CI/CD, let's just go here. So we set up a GitHub Actions pipeline defined in a YAML configuration file. So every push triggers a workflow that runs automated checks. It builds the project, runs the validation steps, and only if all checks pass, the application is deployed. So this creates a reliable and automated delivery pipeline. And finally, we are using 3 different servers actually to handle various parts of the application. So Vercel for hosting the front end, AWS for deploying our serverless backend functions, and Render specifically to host our Socket.io server, which manages real-time communication like the chat feature. And with that, I will hand it over to Mandar, who will talk about what's next for FrenchiFy and the features we plan to add in the future.
So even though we have implemented so many features, we still feel we have room for improvement. So one thing we would like to improve is, we have seen in the video chat, there was a whiteboard, but it was not the industry standard. So we would like to improve it. Another thing which can be unique feature, that's our note taking while the video call is on. So AI will note take, and after the calls ends, all the notes will be sent to the user's email address, the trainee's email address. Next thing is the recording feature in the video chat and the group call feature. So currently it just supports up to 2 users, but in future we would like to support even more users. Also, we would like to have more puzzles. So similarly, as you seen in the image puzzle match, it was so interesting. Similarly, we would like to have different type of puzzles. So and at the last, I would like to say that about the data set. So the data set is a really important part for the training. So we would like to have the real life TCF and TM exam data sets to be integrated with our FrenchiFy system.
All right. So thank you so much, everybody, Rachna, Mandar, and people. You did a great job. And thanks so much for your time for attending Capstone highlight session. And I wish you all the best in your future career.
Thank you. And thank you for this wonderful opportunity.